I picked up this 1900 Iver Johnson bicycle from, ironically, from Worcester. And when I did find it about 15 years ago, all it was a bare frame. And that frame was not in good shape at all. It was rusted, it was bent, it needed a lot of work to bring it back. But 1900 is a very rare year for the Iver Johnson bicycle, and it had a beautiful 1 year 1900 badge. I knew that eventually I would restore the bike, but when I talked to Cyril, I was kind of put on the fast track to get the bike done. I had an awful lot of help from friends to put this bike together. I had to have the bike painted at an auto body shop. I had to have special wood wheels made for the bicycle. I had to have all of the bright pieces of the bicycle re-nickeled. There were people that helped me relace the wheels. A local bike shop was responsible for getting me tires for the bike. So this really was a group effort. Even the racing saddle that's on the bicycle is reproduced by a gentleman in Australia. And I had a lot of difficulty finding an appropriate set of racing handlebars and a major tailor stem that looked correct, and that came from Italy. So there was a wide range of people that helped put this bicycle together, and it was quite a long project.
So, interesting question. How many Iver Johnson bicycles do you own?
Well, I hate to admit it, but at this particular point in time, I own about 45 Iver Johnson bicycles. I have several here at the gallery, and the rest of them are stored at home in a barn that I had built basically for the bicycles. They're all hanging nice and organized in the barn, and they range in years from 1890 to 1941. Louis Garneau has kind of a major connection to the city of Fitchburg. Not only was he an Olympian bicyclist, a businessman, an artist, but he also won the 1983 Longsjo Classic bike race right here in the city of Fitchburg. So Louis Garneau has a connection, a pretty well-established connection to the city of Fitchburg. I think the collection of 100 paintings by Louis Garneau, I think they are very, very unique and desirable. There are several reasons why I really liked number 27 of Louis Garneau's paintings. First of all, if you look around the gallery, I'm kind of liking the fact that the piece was done on a square canvas. If you look around the gallery, a lot of the paintings that we display are either landscapes or portraits, but there's not a lot of paintings that we display that are in that square format. So right away, it's a little bit unusual. I also was immediately drawn into the different colors that we used on number 27. There's an incredible contrast between the black lines and the yellow lines. And I think the painting itself has an awful lot of symbolism in it. If you look at the lines themselves, the contrast in the dark and the light, the light may represent Major Taylor's career as it was going along. The dark may represent the darkness that he had to go through to become a world champion bike rider. Also, looking at the painting in general, if you look at the image of Major Taylor itself, the image is very, very soft and peaceful and all the same and smooth, maybe representing the way he lived his life. But outside of his image, the lines are all very irregular, they're thick, they're not straight, so the path that he took to get there maybe was not as smooth as he would have liked it to be. One thing I would definitely recommend to people that are into collecting things like myself is collect something small, like coins or vintage marbles or postcards. Bicycles are just very, very hard to store.
And to pay for.
There you go.
Very humble. Okay, all right. Well, we're going to get a little closer to the artwork and the bike, and you're gonna give us another, description of what is going on there. Especially, I know the bike